what's going on YouTube? Coach PJ coming to you live from the FightCamp HQ. Today we got a special treat, a foam rolling workout, 24 minutes of recovery. It's a part of the brand new recovery program exclusively on the FightCamp app. Be sure to go to joinfightcamp.com to check it out today.
Oh yeah, what's going on, friend? Welcome to some foam rolling. This is recovery and this is essential. I'm so proud of you showing up. Let's treat our body well today and take care of ourselves as we let our muscles, ligaments, and joints heal, recover, and get better so we can get back at it stronger than ever. We're gonna start off with foam rolling our feet. Always would recommend using flat foot shoes or wrestling shoes or barefoot, but it's up to you. Let's go ahead and put the foam roller on the ground, and we're gonna put one foot on top of it and put a little pressure on there. We'll get started here in 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm gonna start from the heel and I'm going to roll all the way up to the toe. I'm gonna try to put a little bit of pressure down onto this foam roller. We're only gonna use about 30 seconds a time, but really good, especially those that might struggle with plantar fasciitis and whatnot. We're on our feet a lot, so it's good to put a little pressure onto those muscles on the bottom of the foot. And now, I'm gonna have you switch to the other foot. Same thing. Put a little bit of pressure down onto the foam roller. If you need to use a wall or a bag to kind of assist, help your balance, I'm here for it. One of the great techniques that I've learned from foam rolling through the years, I've been doing it now for 27, is to start from the ground up, but there are also occasions where you can start from the top down. Now, speaking of down, we're gonna drop down to the ground for our calves. Let's get it. Now, I'm gonna start off with both feet, both calf muscles. I'm going to lift my body up slightly, and I'm gonna roll from the Achilles all the way to the top of the calf, right about where the knee and the hamstring meet. Now, breathe. You'll notice as you foam roll, right, you'll feel a little tension, not pain, tension is the right word, but as you breathe, you can mitigate that and you can control it. You can also control by how much body weight you put on to the foam roller itself. Now, I can roll with my butt on the ground and still get pressure into the calf muscles. I can also lift my body up onto my fingertips and my hands, and then I'll have even more pressure, all right? Today, we're gonna be doing a little bit of foam rolling and a little bit of stretching. So I'm gonna have you roll around for a downward facing dog right now. As those calf muscles and those feet were getting worked and warmed up, I want you to drive into that downward facing dog, and I want you to just pedal the feet a little bit. Pedal back and forth as you feel those calf muscles coming alive. Good. Now, I say it a lot during our warm-ups. It's gonna feel, you know, like we might have a little donut glaze going today. It's okay to sweat during recovery, all right? It happens. I do it all the time. And besides the heat that your body is gonna produce, which will warm you up, oh yeah, whew, this is gonna be a key for us recovering. Go ahead and sink those hips up a little bit more. You got about 5 seconds. I'm gonna have you roll around onto your bottom. Let's get there right now. All right, next thing we're gonna do is a hamstring stretch. We're gonna work with our left leg first. So when I'm using my left leg, I'm gonna go from the back of the knee all the way to where my butt meets my hamstring, okay? So I personally like to lift my body weight up onto one side because I wanna get pressure onto this hamstring, all right? And now the times you'll notice that the hamstrings are really bigger muscles, so you might not be able to feel it as much with just putting your butt on the ground. But if you lift up a little bit, you'll see that hamstring can be engaged. Now, it's definitely gonna be a little bit more tender up near where your glute is than it would be where the back of the knee is. But I want you to go slow and controlled. The biggest thing about foam rolling, right, is to slowly move the muscle. I don't wanna just get as many reps out of this as we're not lifting weights. We're not working on our output. Oh yeah. 5 more seconds, we're gonna go to the other leg, all right? From the back of the knee all the way to the glute. Let's get there. Right leg, same thing. I'm gonna start right above the knee. And I'm a little sore. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love foam rolling because you're gonna be in control the whole time. As you breathe, as you slowly roll all the way through the movement and the muscle, I want you to also realize that some spots might be a little more sore than others. And when you do notice that, maybe you pause on that spot for a few seconds and add a little more pressure into it to help the muscle loosen up. You want that fascia to get loose because it's around every muscle. So engage and then adjust when you need, okay? Nice. The great benefit here. We're gonna keep on keeping on, and we're gonna see these muscles and ligaments get loose and recover well. Let's go to a seated hamstring stretch. I'm gonna put the foam roller to the side. I'm gonna reach both feet out and reach towards my toes. Now I'm right here. I'm only at my ankle, and that's okay. Maybe I wanna press in a little bit more as I breathe. As the muscle's stretching, you should be able to slowly stretch farther, right? Control that stretch reflex there. Control the breath in the nose, out the mouth. Try to go a little farther into that stretch. That's it. Now we're taking our time, going about a minute, a little longer sometimes with each muscle, but know that you can work anywhere from 30 seconds to about 2 minutes. It's a really rough estimation there, but that's the adequate time that I would spend per muscle whenever you're foam rolling on your own. But I'm glad you're here with me today. We're gonna go to our IT band and we're gonna lay on our left side, okay? Now, on the left side, I'm gonna go into almost an elbow plank. What I like to do is bring my right foot over top so that I can lift that left leg up, and I'm gonna sink from about the mid part of my quad all the way up to where my butt and my hips and even my lower back. And I'm gonna slide right back to it, all right? Now this one might be a little uncomfortable for a lot of people, which is why, again, you're in control with how much pressure you're putting onto the foam roller. If I wanted to, I could take that right leg off and put all this pressure onto that IT band, which is gonna then again run along the side of your leg. I like to go from the mid quad all the way up to that hip. Yeah, I know. Whew. Don't worry. Kick a lot. This is gonna be great for you. All right, get one more. All the way up, all the way back, and switch it around. We're gonna go IT band on the right side. That left leg comes over top. Lift the leg up, and you can actually even drag the leg as you're putting the pressure on. You're in control here, all right? You want more pressure? Let your body just sink into the foam roller. You want less pressure? Lift your body up and control the movement all the way through. Yeah. Whew. I have not foam rolled my IT band in a few weeks, and I can feel it. Easy work. Now, a variation you can do is you can keep the leg behind, but as long as you don't rotate all the way in through and just work the hamstring again, that's gonna be the key, okay? Expose that IT band on the side of that hip. I know, I'm feeling it too. All right, set the foam roller aside. We're gonna go figure 4 stretch. I'm gonna lay back flat because those IT bands and those hips are getting, don't wanna lose that one. Saw that one, that was almost a big gaff. All right, here we go. Figure 4, pull that leg all the way in. Glad I didn't lose my cool. All right, as you pull that leg in, if you feel the hip, that's great. If you don't, maybe press the knee away as you're still pulling with the other one. I typically will interlock my hands behind my leg so that as I pull, that foot is gonna open up that left hip. Oh yeah. Nice breathing. Keep that leg controlled. Keep tension on the muscles as we recover and as we go towards greatness. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to the other leg. Try not to lose your foam roller if you can help it. That right foot goes inside of that left knee, and then I'm gonna pull my left leg towards me. That's it. Now, try to relax the body as much as you can as you recover. It's essential to be present. You want to relax the body. The only way we can do that is if we truly relax the mind. So control the breathing. For a moment, practice gratitude. What are you grateful for today? Are you excited and thankful that you can move? Are you excited that you're a little sore? Are you grateful that you have a great workout planned? Hey, there's a lot to be thankful for. All right, let's go to our next foam roller. We're gonna work our groin. And what I wanna do is work the left groin. So I'm gonna put the foam roller horizontal, same way as me, and I'm gonna bring my leg up to parallel position. From here, I'm gonna roll from the knee all the way into where the groin connects and then back. You're in control again with the forearms, allowing how much body weight you have onto the foam roller itself. But what I really want you to do is notice that it gets really tender right inside the groin, and that's okay. All right, it's a very sensitive area, especially as we use it for everything, right? Sitting, walking, standing, going upstairs, kicking. The higher you bring that knee up as well, you'll feel that groin all the way on the inside. Good. 5 more seconds, we go to the other side, and then I'm just gonna flip it around for us. Here we go. Foam roller stays where it is. I lay flat, and I bring the knee up. From here, slowly roll all the way through the groin, and then back. That's it. You might notice one side is a little more tender than the other. You might favor that one when you punch or kick, and that's okay. I'm here for it. Well, you'll notice that I said discomfort, right? Not pain. Might feel really tender, and that's okay. Putting pressure there, oh, that spot's really tender. I'm gonna sit. You're in control there. If you feel a knot or you feel something sore, stay in that for a second or two, and then continue to roll through. Oh yeah. 5 more seconds, baby. Here we go. And relax. We're gonna go 90-90 stretch. What I want you to do is rock for about 30 seconds here. 90 degrees with my left hip, 90 degrees with my right hip. As those groin and hip muscles are loose, I wanna sit into it. So I'm gonna lean towards my left. Yeah. Now as you foam roll, all right, the fascia is gonna press against the muscle. That's gonna create heat, create tension. It's the best place for you to sit and to stretch. Let's go to the other side now. Same exact thing, 90-90 stretch. Sink a little further towards that right. Now here's a great chance for that foam roller to come in to help, where you can kind of assist your body in leaning into that stretch, which is great for me right now. Wow. Controlling the breath, controlling the body. You got this. All right, we're gonna go to our quads now. We're gonna foam roll the front of the leg, all right? I'm gonna start off with my left, and as you'll see, most of my weight is on that left leg, but what I wanna do is use my right leg as a bit of a kickstand here, as I'm going from the top of the hip all the way to where the knee is. The quads, just like the hamstring, are bigger muscles, like multiple muscles. Quad is not just one. So we want to take our time. And also what I want you to do is rotate the hips a little bit, so that I'm going to get on the outside of that leg, the middle of that leg, and then a little bit of the inside like we did with the groin. Not as much focus there, but woo, when you get to that top part of the hip where the muscle inserts, that's really where you might feel some tension. All right, switch to the other leg. Same thing. I'm just gonna slide this foam roller over, as I lay back flat and use my forearms and use my other leg as an assist to help me spring forward and to spring back. Now keep it slow, especially when you start to feel some tension, like I feel tension right there. I want to stay there, and that's okay. Did some running this week, so my legs are a little extra sore, but needless to say, when you take your recovery serious, you'll be much more inclined to take your workout serious, and also vice versa, right? So when you're sore and you hit that recovery, you'll bounce back faster and better than ever. All right, 3 more seconds. 2 and 1. Let's go to our lower back. Now, with our lower back, I want you to be smart and slow. I'm gonna start at the mid of my back, and I'm gonna go hands behind the head, all right? I still have a lot of weight on the ground, but you'll feel that spine, and you'll feel those back muscles as you roll slowly towards the lower back. Now, if you feel that's a little bit too much tension, put the elbows down on the ground and allow your body weight to sink there. So you have 4 points of contact, but you're rotating down and forth. And now, what I want you to do is find a position where you feel that that back is a little tight. And I just want you to slightly and slowly rotate onto that foam roller, just like so. Good. All right, one more time. Let's go up the mid back and then back down. Oh, you might even get that back to crack. We're gonna now work our glutes. So what I like to do with the glutes is I'm gonna go sit on it. I'm gonna put it on a 45-degree angle. My right leg or my left leg will go over my right. And what I'm gonna do is sink my hips and turn slightly to my left, but I still have control with my hands. I'm letting that side of my butt work the foam roller here. And now as you rock forward and back, you should really feel tension on the side, just like we did with the IT band, okay? Good. Control the breathing. And you're in control about this the whole time, okay? Now you are balancing on the foam roller, so I know it can feel a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. You can take one hand off and you can put a little bit more pressure there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go to the other side. Same thing. I have my glute onto the foam roller. I'm gonna then put my leg up, so I'm in that figure 4 position. Slowly turn towards that side and then begin to roll. That's it. Now, again, having 2 hands down is much easier in my opinion, but I want to control the movement. I feel really tight and sore there, so I'm just going to sink into it a little bit and maybe rotate side to side. One of the best parts about foam rolling is that you can manipulate the body, and if you just focus on the breathing, staying calm even through a little bit of uncomfortability, all right, you can get the most benefit out of it. Oh yeah. Woo. Now in 5 seconds we're going to go back to our back, but we're going to work our shoulders a little more. So from here, what I want you to do is put the foam roller at your mid back. From the mid back, again, we're now going to go up till we get to our shoulders. I'm going to go hands behind the head like I'm doing crunches, and I'm going to just kind of stop right where my arms are. So the lat, the upper back, and that is going to be kind of where the shoulders are going to insert. Now you'll notice that you can roll a little farther, but I want you to stay in control of this the whole time. Use those legs and really drive that body forward and up a little higher. Now you can get to the top part of the shoulder. Good. But even as we're doing this, we're still working the back and the shoulders. So mid-back up to the shoulders. Try your best to let your body relax onto this foam roller. Open up. Good. Now, as you're in the top part of the shoulder, don't let your hoodie get caught. what I want you to do is take your arms, all right, and I want you to then rotate them outward. So I'm going to put my thumbs up, and I'm going to rotate my thumb out. And as I rotate, I'm going to kind of go all the way back up towards the neck, and I'm going to do it again. Rotate the thumbs. As you're feeling a little bit of mobility, kind of stay onto that right top part of the back. Good. Almost there. Don't get caught under your foam roller. As you're rotating, turning the thumb over and under, right? That rear delt should be pressing against the foam roller. Oh yeah. All right. Now we worked our way up the back, but the top part of the back is the neck. So we're gonna carefully lay our head back onto the foam roller. Now, what you want to do here is get comfortable being uncomfortable. And what I'm gonna ask you to do is when you feel a little bit of pressure, right, we're not gonna be rolling so much up and down, but what I wanna do is rotate my head onto the foam roller, slightly rotating to the right, and then back. So just work on your no. A lot of power in saying no here. Nice. Oh yeah. Easy work. Now, the neck is one of the most sensitive parts of the body, and it's something that we should really take care of. So as you slowly rotate, oh yeah, relieve that tension. Now, let's work our tricep. I'm gonna roll to one side, and I'm gonna just basically extend my arm onto the foam roller. Try not to hyperextend it too much, but I'm gonna be in control with my left hand and my core, and I'm gonna roll all the way to where the shoulder is, down to where the elbow is. Now, as you put pressure on it, you'll feel the tricep, and if there's a tension spot, what I want you to do is kind of shimmy your arm, rotating left and right on that tricep, and get one more roll. Let's go to the other side, same thing. Roll out that left tricep from the shoulder delt all the way to the elbow. And you also notice that the tricep is the bigger portion of the arm, so it's something that we need to pay attention to more than anything. Biceps are cool, but the triceps are where it's at. All right. Now we're gonna work the forearm. I'm gonna be in an all-four position, and I'm just gonna allow my palms to be up, and I'm gonna slowly roll from my wrist all the way to the elbow. Whew. Now, when you box a lot, you'll notice that your forearms get tight. So, if this is too easy and you don't feel enough pressure, take one arm off and use your body weight and sink into the foam roller and work one at a time. Now we did some extensors. What I want you to do is turn the palms down and work the same thing from the wrist all the way to the elbow. If it's not enough pressure, take one hand off, sit your body weight down into that arm, just like so. 10 more seconds, and we're gonna go to our last one, which is the worst one in my opinion, the lats. Now we sort of did this when we were kind of working into the tricep, but let's get there. I'm gonna lay on my left side, and I'm gonna get into this fun little spot right on the back where your lats are connecting with the body. Now I'm gonna roll up into the armpit. That's where you'll really feel it. Woo! And then you'll slowly roll back down. Your lats, we use a lot during boxing, so you might feel this a little more than you would have liked to. Other side. Now remember, it's discomfort. It's not pain. Discomfort. Applying pressure onto the lats, which are the big back muscles. Think about Michael Phelps, right? Swimmer muscles. We are foam rolling that, and if you put more pressure down into it, you'll feel it more. But if you lift your body up, you can control and mitigate that feeling. And just like that, we are done. Smile way to recover, way to foam roll, and way to get better. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, Coach PJ signing out. Peace and love.
This is FightCamp, an interactive training camp from the comfort of your own home. Tutorials and guided paths walk you step by step through the basics and sharpen your technique over time. Punch tracking technology and leaderboards provide you built-in motivation to help you hit your goals. Learn more at FightCamp.com.
Your workout, and I don't expect you to be going non-stop.